everybody, welcome back to my channel. Man, this has been a long time since I made one of these videos, huh? Another reaction video. Let's get to it. Now, before we get to the reaction video, I just want to say that the video I'm going to be reacting to, I know for the most part this is pretty fake, and I know that the majority of these storytime videos come from Reddit or from some other website where it just sounds unlegitimate, so more than likely we'll probably make a separate video talking about this. I mean, several other people have talked about these storytime videos as well too, but I just want to react to one of the videos that I saw from the YouTube channel actually happen. Now, this is a YouTube channel where like 98.8% of the time it's just garbage. Out of all the storytime videos, it is more than likely the more visually pleasing one, so I will say they at least put some effort in the character designs for the most part, even though they look like cutouts from clip art. And this is actually coming from somebody myself who did animate for a while on my own video, so I really can't say too much on that. But the video we are going to be reacting to is My Mom Has an Affair and My Father Doesn't Care. If that doesn't sound like a Dr. Seuss rhyme, I don't know what does. Anyways, let's get with the video.
Hey, what's up? My name is Anne, and I'm 16 years old. I have a story that taught me that relationships between men and women are not that simple. This is how I found out that my mother cheated on my dad, and he knew about it. I'll start from the beginning. Recently, my little sister was born, and our life changed. I had no idea that raising a child was so expensive.
Well, no shit, you don't. You're fucking 16. I mean, seriously, we've already started off pretty badly. Of course you don't know what it's like raising a child. You're only a kid yourself. Just bringing it up, like saying, oh no, getting attacked by an alligator. I didn't realize it would hurt so no shit. It's not rocket science to figure that out. And the way they word out these videos a lot of times, you know they're targeted towards kids. That's just a really bad sign how bad this video is so far.
All those diapers, toys, strollers. Dad used to be a freelancer, and he made enough money to support all of us. But now Mom had to find a job too. So she became a realtor. She's selling real estate. And that's how we began to live.
What? Did your mom not work before? I mean, that's pretty stupid to be a parent to say, oh yeah, I expect you to do all the work, but I'm not gonna do anything. You know, it's thinking like that that makes me not want to be a parent right away, because I can tell you right now, if it were me, I would not only want me doing, you know, having a job and all of that, I would want the same for the guy I'm with. I'm not dating anybody right now at the moment, that's a side note of that, but if it were me, I think we would both need to have a job and have enough money at least if we ever want to have a child one day. I don't know, to me, that's what it just sounds like, and that was pretty stupid how it was worded there again on this video.
Dad works at home and babysits my little sister. I'm trying to help with everything I can.
Okay, I get what they were trying to do with this clip, but it just looks so stupid. What is she even doing anyways? This is one of those nonsense that you see in generic cartoons all the time, where people are using blocks of wood, whatever, and nails to build whatever. That's not the real world works, and it was just really stupid how they put it out there. I mean, what the hell is she even doing? I don't even know what to say. This is just dumb.
And Mom rides around the city all day and shows people houses. At first I was angry with my mother for spending too much time at work. Besides, the commissions she received were very small. But then I accepted it. After all, she was trying to make money for our family, and everything was okay. Until one moment. I had a dance at school, and we agreed that Mom would pick me up that evening. And guess what? All my friends had been picked up by their parents, and my mom was still nowhere to be found.
Again, what did you expect? Your mom works in a real estate job. I mean, what did you expect? I mean, there are going to be times where she is going to be more busy. Hopefully, wherever this girl lives, they don't live that far away, because she could either just take the bus or walk home. I don't know, that's what I would have done if my mom didn't come pick me up right away for, I don't know, 30 minutes or an hour.
And she also wasn't answering her phone. I stood outside for almost an hour. And then this big black Jeep drove up, the window opened, my mother looked out, and told me to get in and sit down. When I got into the car, I saw an unfamiliar man sitting behind the wheel.
Oh, yeah, that's not suspicious at all. Hey, kid, if you see a strange man, even if it's with your mother, go into the car right away. But no, seriously, what was this mother thinking? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I would never have somebody that I would personally know that my kid didn't know in the car unless I was driving in it. The way they're putting it in this video is that he's driving the car. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
The whole way my mother talked to him quietly and giggled. I thought, she's trying to be polite because this man was giving us a ride. But then I noticed a very important detail. She wasn't wearing her wedding ring. So, what is happening here? Who is this guy, and what kind of relationship does he have with my mother?
Girl, really? Like, are you that stupid? Your mom doesn't wear a wedding ring in front of the guy, and she's giggling at him like a high school teenager, and she is also whispering to him. Do you not see how stupid this is? Now, if I was her age, still around 16 or so, and if my mom was doing that, I would know right away my mom would be cheating at least a little bit. I would at least know. I mean, that's kind of stupid how, again, this video is worded out. I really hate how a lot of these story time videos make these kids look more stupid than they really are, too, like how it's showing right here. By saying, hey, what gives? My mom's just being mom, even though she's, oh, I don't know, sleeping with another man behind my dad's back. Like, what kind of videos are we addressing on YouTube lately that we're teaching kids, oh, it's okay to not give second thoughts, things like that? I mean, that's just stupid.
When we arrived and got out of the car, I asked my mom who that was. She said to ignore him, that he was just her colleague. Ignore? You flirt with another man while dad's sitting at home and I'm supposed to ignore it?
Oh, just ignore it. Why don't we just say that for all people? Hey, who's that strange person that was about to get you? Oh, that was just somebody that I met online. Just ignore it. Oh, who was that person that ordered you that food earlier that gave food poisoning? Oh, that's just the chef. Just ignore it. Like, no, that doesn't work that way in real life. And if you keep saying that, we already are going to have a more dysfunctional world as we already are.
I decided to ask her about it at dinner in front of my dad, so he could hear it all. I started from a distance. Mom, what happened to your car? Why did you pick me up in that other one with some random man? My mother answered, oh, something happened to the engine. There was steam coming from the hood in the middle of the road. I had to call the tow truck and take it to get repaired. Fortunately, my colleague was not far away and agreed to give us a lift. Looks like she's got it covered. I was getting angry and just asked her straight, why aren't you wearing your wedding ring? It looked like this question put my mother in a very awkward position. She looked at me for a few seconds with annoyance, then replied, I tried to deal with the car by myself first and took off my rings to keep them clean.
You had to get your ring off to keep them clean. Lady, you don't work at a plant factory or at some kind of dangerous factory job. You had to keep jewelry off of you. You work in real estate. What the fuck kind of excuse is that? I mean, that just makes me laugh more than anything. Anybody who uses that excuse and they work at something as mundane as where this lady works at, I mean, you're asking yourself to get caught.
I looked at Dad, but it seemed he wasn't even listening. He looked sad and tired. I said, Dad, what do you think about it? But then my mother interrupted me, said that dinner was over, and sent me to my room. From that moment on, I began to suspect that the man in the Jeep was more than just a colleague. I decided to not tell my father about my suspicions yet.
Okay, here's another thing I don't like about these storytime videos either. You know, a lot of these stories where they say that the mom or the dad is cheating with the other, yada yada yada, they always say, I decide not to tell my parent this right away, and it's like, why? Why didn't you want to tell them this? I mean, I'm sorry, but if I found something suspicious like that, like this bitch does, I want to tell them. I'm sorry, but I would rather hurt somebody with the truth and let them know that things are going to be way better off without them than lie about it. Things make things even more.
There was no need to upset him if I don't have any clear evidence. The next morning at breakfast, there was tension between me and my mom. She even tried to avoid eye contact with me. We just sat in silence.
By hiding a cereal box on your face like you're 5. Okay, seriously? I've never met one adult that has ever done that to their kids. Again, I get what these videos are trying to do. They're trying to make it look more over the top and cartoony like they do in the Looney Tunes or Disney cartoons, whatever. But again, this is supposed to be a actually happen real life story. You know, it's things like this that piss me off and makes me wonder why these YouTube channels still exist. Oh yeah, money. Money, 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 money. That is all these YouTube channels exist for, is that. And they want to overdo it, and they want to exaggerate the entire story this way by giving such ridiculous things that even 7-year-olds would say, I don't act like that.
And suddenly, her phone rang. She said it was for work and that she had to answer and went into the bedroom. I knew it wasn't just for work. I wanted to eavesdrop on the conversation and I came up with a brilliant idea. I went to my sister's room and turned on the baby monitor. It works on both sides, so I could hear the conversation pretty clear. Mom was very nice. I had no doubt she was talking to that colleague. And I managed to hear a very important detail. She said, "At Rossi's at 8? Kisses. See you."
See, this is the reason why I think the story is fake. No parent, even if they are cheating with their other specific one that they were saying right here in this video, wouldn't just openly just do this in front of their daughter. Technically, she's whispering and all that, but it's just like, you would think you would want to hang up or not answer the phone yet and then answer it if you are cheating with someone. I'm not recommending you do that, but I'm just saying, don't you think that would be a more, I don't know, smart decision if you were even thinking about doing it? That's why a lot of times I'm thinking this story is just fake, because there's nobody this stupid, at least I can't think of anybody this stupid, who just openly answers the phone in front of their own child or somebody that they know very closely, and then the person is just overhearing that this way. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if that were me, you know, finding this out, I would immediately get angry at them, and I would immediately say something, whether they want to hear it or not.
Rossi's is a gorgeous restaurant downtown. So, you were going on a date, Mom, huh? Well, I'm definitely going to ruin it. So, I got the address and the time of their meeting. I decided to get there half an hour later to catch them in the middle of their date. When I arrived, I saw my mother's car and the Jeep of the man who picked me up from the dance.
Hey, there is one thing I will need to say about this. If you are especially somebody who is in high school and you're planning to do something like what this girl is doing, it is very dangerous. Not because that you're gonna humiliate your mom or anything, though you are, but I'm saying this because there is a lot of dangerous people around that time of night, and especially when they see a young child who is not even 18 yet, yeah, there's gonna be some major repercussions on there, especially at the time of night where her mom is going out and stuff. I don't know, that's just how I feel. And if you are trying to figure out whether or not somebody you know is cheating, this is not the best way to do it. There's other options where you can talk to them and all that. They might really hate to talk about it or not want to hear it. But again, like I said, I would rather hurt them with the truth and let them know that they need help than doing something that's risky as this. This is another reason why I feel like this is fake too, because if this happened in real life, some terrible things would have happened to the child by now.
So, your car broke down, huh? I was very angry. I went to the window and guess what I saw? My mother and this man having a romantic dinner with candles and wine. I stood there for a minute and suddenly he leaned over to my mother and kissed her. Oh, I couldn't hold my anger anymore. I ran into the restaurant and started yelling at my mom. How dare you do that? Dad's alone looking after your baby while you're out on dates? How dare you do this to him and to me? At this moment, the man stood up and asked in confusion, "What? Dad? Mary, you said that you were divorced. Why did you lie to me?"
People who do this kind of shit, who are cheating, really should not be with somebody for a while, because if you're at the point where you're cheating with somebody and you're lying to them, not just to one to two people, I don't know. I feel like that not only do you need help, and you probably should be better off not contacting them probably for the rest of your life or for a while. Because you have some more major problems and some unfinished emotional business. I mean, this kind of setup is just so stupid that I've heard it so many times in even sitcom shows. It's so stupid to the point where it's unrealistic, and I just want to roll my eyes every time I see it.
We just stood in silence for a second. Then Mom said, "Rob, I'm married. I have 2 daughters. I'm sorry. I should have told you before." Then my mother took me by the hand, led me outside, put me in the car, and we went home. During the trip, I only said one thing. "You have to tell everything to Dad, right now."
No shit, Sherlock!
When we arrived, I shouted from the doorway, "Dad, Mom has something to tell you." Mom began to explain. She found out I was having an affair with a man I wanted to sell a house to.
What do you mean she found? Oh no. Oh no. Really? Really? You know, they're really saying that he knew about it and he was okay with. Wow. I'm sorry if you are dating somebody and you're okay with an open relationship like this. Besides the person cheating on you, you need just as much help as them. That is beyond insecurity. That is just beyond hopeless. I mean, you're allowing somebody to cheat on you. I'm sorry, but if that were me, if I found out somebody was doing that, I would tell them, get out, leave. I never want to see you again until you get help. And if you ever decide to come back to me, forget it. Fuck off.
Dad sighed sadly and said that now it was the time for a difficult conversation. We sat down and my parents told me everything. It turned out that Dad knew that Mom was having an affair. It's because he let her do it.
No.
Mom said that she was trying to sell a really expensive house to this man, but he was unyielding and stubborn. With this commission for selling this house, we could live for a whole year. So Mom asked Dad if she could seduce this man to make him more amenable. And now the deal had gone wrong because of me.
You know, take cheating out of the dictionary, out of all the story, and take out of the affair story too. What they were just saying is that money and having a bigger house and all of that just now, I'm sorry, but that's not always gonna make you happy. Minus the affairs and minus all of that, having a bigger house and having more money, again, does not always equal happiness. I mean, this almost kind of reminds me of a story about Eddie Vedder's life, the lead singer of Pearl Jam. He was raised by a family that were very rich and wealthy, but yet they really didn't give him much love, and they really didn't take care of him like they were supposed to, and expected everybody else to. And this is what it almost kind of reminds me, because it's people like this who think having a bigger house and having more money into their account is what always makes it happy. I'm sorry. Let me tell you, even if I did have this kind of money, I would never dare to put my child second over what is going on. I mean, that's what it looks like to me throughout the whole story. They're putting their child second over what they really want to do. And I'm sorry, that's actually really selfish, and your children is more important. Despite what the girl said about not having much money and all that, she seemed to be doing fine, honestly, in my opinion. And then when she found out the mom was cheating so that she can get more money, I don't know. I would just be more disappointed and angry, if anything, if my mom did that to me.
I was still angry and confused. And how did you think this date would end? Would you go to his house? Huh? But Mom didn't say anything. Then Dad intervened and said that it was a joint decision, and it was hard for him too. So I have to be mature enough to accept their choice.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
What? What the fuck?
No, 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 absolutely not. No, I'm sorry. Again, like what I was just saying, these parents are fucking selfish. Oh God, I am sorry. I did not mean to go on a rant like this, but I'm sorry. If you're at the point when you need to do this shit to the point where your daughter had to find this out and that she is still confused and angry about it, I'm sorry. I'm with the daughter. I would be so angry too. Look, these parents are pieces of shit. I'm sorry. Things like that make me so angry because the parents are more immature than the daughter is. It really frustrates me when people do this and then they say, you gotta be more mature. But no, this is just being goddamn stupid. This is just doing it for your own gain and success. I'm sorry, but these parents, if they haven't learned anything, what the fuck do you think they're gonna learn anything else?
I still don't know how to feel about it. On one hand, my mom was dating other men. On the other hand, she was doing it because she loves her family.
No, she didn't.
It's so weird.
Wow, that went 0 to 100 quick. Are you trying to be Pablo Picasso? Because it's not working. It's not.
Told me that they admitted it was a lousy idea and they completely regret it and wouldn't do it again. It's a good lesson for all of us. I learned that relationships can be really complicated. And my parents realized that family is more important than money.
Oh, no shit. You learned that family was more important than money. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just say this right here. Imagine me as a 13-year-old, and I was watching this. That would still infuriate me. You're making us such a low common denominator of us that you decided to make us look stupid now. Do you know how stupid that makes all teenagers look? Like, I understand teenagers and younger tweens, I mean, they don't have the best maturity. There have been times I was even like that too, but the problem is they're making these kind of videos make all kids and teenagers look more stupid, have been portrayed lately, and man, oh my gosh, I didn't realize this video would infuriate me this much, but it did. It really did. I can't believe I'm saying this. I really can't believe I'm actually saying this, but Crank That Frank? You're not as bad as I thought. No, seriously. Yes, your videos are cringeworthy. I mean, I was too harsh on you in that Bob Ross video. I'm really sorry. I really am. I mean, I still thought the video was shit, but my God, at least you weren't hurting anybody. And at least you were trying to make everybody have a good time, even if it was for those weird group of people. But wow, this video actually infuriated me. It's storytime channels like this that piss me off because they're not only teaching children how stupid they are teaching even adults how stupid they are. Because no, seriously, there's even storytime videos where even quote-unquote grown-ups are even telling their story time. And it really infuriates me that common sense just isn't there anymore. It really infuriates me. This is why we have Dr. Phil. Yeah, no shit. It's because of people like this. That's why people go on Dr. Phil, because they clearly don't understand common sense and they clearly don't understand what it is to be actual parents. It really does amaze me how fucked up this world is. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I didn't blow your eardrums too much, but I just had to let it out because this actually really made me more angry than I thought. If you want to go check out my Patreon and support me there, even if it's just $1 a month to see my artwork early, go right ahead. I normally post on Patreon first before any other social media a day before. And if you want to go subscribe to my channel, click on the notification bell and subscribe to me. And that's all I'm asking. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to like, share, or anything like that if you don't want to. If you just want to watch my videos and get a good laugh or good insight at least, or just want to watch my art videos, go right ahead. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, and I'll see you guys next time.